Got the shit in there.
From the 757 to the 713, well, you know we stay whipping through the streets. Some will call it swinging bang, some will call it slow ride. I just call it cruising to the beat.
It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the beat.
It's the Cruising Podcast.
Cruising to the.
Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz, and today is Wednesday, February 18th. What? Yo, we're almost out of February already. We got 10 more days, right? It's not a leap year. Is it a leap year? Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? I don't care. But yeah, this is the hold on, let me push it up a little bit. There we go. You know, seriously, I can see what I'm working with. I was saying. All right, completely joking. Today is Wednesday, February 18th. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the anime convention recap. It was like I told you guys, man, it was a great time. If you haven't listened to that podcast, please go check out that podcast because you will enjoy it. I promise. Hold on, let me make sure that I don't press any buttons by accident because I will do that. Yeah, so today's podcast, we are just practically going back to the old ways a little bit. We're going to be doing sorry, I just want to make sure. I will be reviewing The Rip, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Anaconda the movie, and We Bury the Dead. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I think it was We Bury the Dead. Yeah, that's pretty much what we are. Budruckers, dog. That's what we are. That is what we are doing today, and also the big news that's been going on that everyone's talking about, and well, actually, we're going to have a conspiracy cruise podcast on Patreon, so you guys want to go check out the Patreon. Dude, we're going to be doing some conspiracy theories because I have some big ones right now. All right, but first, where you can find the Cruising Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, you can find latest updates of the show. It's on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nice Down Finance. Let's get it. All right. So, if anybody has not been watching TikTok in the past, like, I don't know, there we go. I don't look as dark as I normally do. If you haven't watched TikTok in the past, like, I don't know, past 24 hours, Rampage's stream has gotten a little violent. But it's not Rampage. It's not Rampage Jackson is getting violent. It's other people. I didn't think Larry Wills can get mad. I always see him like happy and jolly. He's like the most jolliest person I ever watched in my life. Like, even when like dude challenged him to a wrestling match, he just like flung him around and threw him like he was nothing. And I've never seen Larry Wills get pissed in my life. And this dude kept, I don't know who, Dean the Great, Dean something? Is it Dean the Great? Some shit like that. Is it? I don't think it's DDG. He looks like DDG. I don't think it's DDG. I don't know. I don't care. But I care now because I'm here for it. I'm glad to see like people starting to get smacked for doing dumb shit. You do stupid shit. You win stupid fucking prizes. And he decided to talk shit or not. He started to hit. Here's the problem with some of you motherfuckers, and I hate this shit about some people. When you see somebody with their girlfriend, it doesn't matter how good looking she is and anything like that. I know everybody's like, man, she took type of situation. Hold on. Why do dudes feel like they can try to out alpha other dudes for their girlfriend? I've never understood that part. The dude was sitting there trying to hit on the man's wife in front of his face and kept moving his hands in like very suggestive places. Now, I don't know if this is staged. It didn't feel staged. It looked like Larry Wills actually got pissed off, and he slapped the ever living fuck out of his ass. He slapped the dog. He slapped the soul out of him. And the first thing he's saying, and first thing Lil Bro is saying, like, man, I will smoke you, man. I will smoke you, man. You look, I ain't got my switch on me. I'm gonna make one call, and it's gonna be this, then. Nah, hold on, homie. First of all, you're making terroristic threats on the stream, on the camera. And so that just sounds stupid as shit. You sound dumb. I just want to make sure that's completely understood. Secondly, it's about time, if this is real, it's about time motherfuckers start understanding there's physical consequences with fucking with people. And the fucking around and find out means that some people just don't want to be fucked with. Like, there's some off the limits things where you don't talk to a man's wife. You don't start flirting with another man's wife in front of his face. He lets you go and he lets you live a few times until he slapped the shit out of you. And Rampage is just sitting there like, shit, man, like, you kept hitting on the man's wife. He told you to stop. And so the same guy at a different party is talking shit to Tiki. Tiki is Rampage's manager. Now, before anybody knows, I know everybody knows Tiki. If you've been watching for a long time, they know Tiki as a manager. What they don't know is that Tiki started off as a fighter. He was a fighter. It wasn't like he was one of the beginning stages of MMA. And so when you start to talk shit to certain people, you should probably know who the fuck you're talking to first. First of all, Tiki ain't no regular fucking manager. Tiki actually does this shit. And Tiki was way bigger than him. So, and from everybody that I've ever heard from on any podcast, any like interviews, any videos I've ever seen, even when we seen him on the Ultimate Fighter and shit like that, it's always been said that he's a very chill guy. He seems like a chill guy. It feels like it would take a lot for him to lose his shit. And so, bro said one thing too much and got elbowed in the fucking side of the head. And I don't know if he thought that he was going to win a fight against them or what, but Tiki's a big ass dude. Like, I'm not messing with someone that can calmly elbow me in my face and walk away like nothing happened. He didn't run. He walked away calmly as if he knew nothing was going to happen to him afterwards. The shit's crazy. If you guys have not seen the video, there's consequences, and there needs to start being these type of consequences because these kids are starting to lose their fucking minds. I don't get what they think this is, like the Jack Dohertys and all this shit. They need to start learning consequences. I'm sorry, there's consequences to some of your fucking actions. There's pranking shit, there's trolling shit, whatever you want to do. These are grown ass men. These men are over 40 fucking years old. Now, why are they doing streams with these guys? I don't know. The shits to me, it's like Rampage is so famous himself that he doesn't need these dudes in his stream, in my opinion. I maybe this is just my opinion. And everybody knows I'm a huge Rampage fan. One of the biggest Rampage fans that you ever meet. I don't like that he's doing this with these kids. I really don't. Like the Neons, what's the other dude that got his ass beat by Sean Strickland, deservingly so. Like, you don't step into a lion's den and think that the lion's just gonna play with you. Like, no, the lion's here to eat. Like, it's a fucking predator. These are apex predators you're dealing with. So I don't understand what they thought going into the water with a fucking shark is, but it didn't end well for this guy. He figured out that there's levels to this shit. And then sitting there saying terroristic threats is the dumbest shit ever. On camera, you know that you're live streaming. You know Rampage is live streaming at his house or whoever's house it is. No, come on, bro. I think it was Taco Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Like what? Like, I just really think that he needs to stop doing this with these young cats because this is the result that he's going to get every time. Like, these young cats think shit is funny until they get fucking rocked by these old heads. Like Larry Wills is an old head. Like, no disrespect to him, but Larry Wills is an old school type of dude. You know what I mean? He's an old school weightlifter. He's a big fucking guy. You're going to get smacked if you can disrespect him in front of his wife. The fuck you think this is? So I just think that if Rampage just did a stream with Larry Wills, that's enough. Why did you have to have this extra dude here? Like, I understand that you're trying to be a mentor or whatever to these guys, but this ain't it. This ain't it. Do that shit privately. Like, on a stream, that's going to fuck everything up to me. That's where people start looking at you like, oh, so you just want the drama, which you're trying to stay away from, in my opinion, in light of other issues that's happened around you. You might want to keep away from that type of shit. Like, I like that he was training with Larry Wills inside of the fucking cage. That's cool as fuck to watch. You watch a weightlifter fight, wrestling against a UFC fighter who also is a wrestler. That's cool as shit to watch. I mean, like, in my opinion. But to see these guys that just don't even mesh with you, like, that don't even make any sense. And they're too young. They're kids. like you can't rock with these kids. Like you can't be around these kids. Like and now it's a joke now because Ryan Garcia is over here doing the same shit. Now Ryan Garcia is doing fucking parodies and shit like that. Like I just, to me, man, like if I do get into like the streaming world or something like that, like I'm gonna stay within my age range because I know these kids are very savvy at this shit. But I'd rather have a savvy motherfucker behind the camera than a motherfucker that's in front of the camera that's gonna fuck my shit up. Like that morally will fuck my shit up. Like I maybe my numbers will jump, but at the same time, it's just like dog, I don't want that type of energy around me. That's not good energy to me. I'm not selling my soul for that type of shit. I'm that's just not the way that's gonna roll for me. So it could cost me millions. I don't give a shit. It's not going to cost me my soul. That's how I feel about it. So I just I don't like it. I really don't. I hope that he gets back to like just going to Thailand and mess with, you know what I mean, doing that type of shit. Like that's cool. That's a good stream to me. Like these kids, nah, this ain't it. I'm sorry, it ain't it. It's just where I'm at with it. Also, in fighting news, Ronda Rousey is back, bitches. Sorry. Ronda Rousey's back fighting Gina Carano. Sorry, my bad. Gina Carano must need the money because Disney money must have ran the fuck out. Yo, no, but that's serious, man. This fight is not, I don't know, maybe 10 years late. I ain't gonna lie, it's 10 years late. This would have been a fun fight back when Ronda was in Strike Force and maybe before Gina, ducked Cyborg. Well, both of them ducked Cyborg. Let's be honest. I would have ducked Cyborg in that situation. Like Cyborg would have fucked them up bad. It would have been a very bad fight. They made good decisions. It was a business decision, and I completely understand. But those two should have fought each other at some point. Like though back in the day, super fight is Misha Tate versus, of course, Ronda Rousey. That was the super fight. But the super fight would have been Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Completely. Yeah, absolutely. Now, the super duper fight would have been Chris Cyborg in her prime versus Ronda Rousey in her prime. Now, what would have happened was Cyborg would have just walked her down. Literally what would have happened. Now, I don't know. But Gina hasn't been, like, I was watching Facebook and I was just like, Ronda Rousey is getting ready to fight. I'm watching the whole thing. I'm like, she's about to fight someone. Like, she's getting ready to go fight. I was like, she's training like she's about to fight someone. This isn't training to stay in shape or do anything like that. It's training to go get ready. I'm going to go fight this person. Like this fight's going to happen. And to see that as Gina Carano and it's going to be on Netflix with the MVP promotion, I'm not going to lie, man. They put together some good ass cards, and this is their first MMA event, so we'll see what happens. I forgot the date. I think it's in May. So they both have about 4 months to get ready to fight. So this is going to be fun to watch. Maybe this brings Gina Carano back doing am I saying it right? Carano? I'm saying it wrong. I've been saying it wrong. I don't give a fuck. She's a Trump supporter. But yeah, it's just that. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with it. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to continue on. All right, my bad, y'all. I know you guys have been waiting for movie reviews and stuff like that. So that's what we're to. My bad. We're going to talk about The Rip, which is on Netflix right now. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are back on screen together as best friends. Because why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Actually, I get into a fist fight in this one. That was fun. That was very fun. That was a good fun. Hey, man. Hey, yo. First of all, Ben Affleck looking like a fucking Guido from Miami is the funniest shit ever. I don't know what they were thinking with that situation. And what you call Matt Damon looking the polar opposite of a Bostonian and looks like he's just an old grizzled veteran of a police force. Like they both look like polar opposites of what they should have been. Just putting it out there. But at the same time, this was a good movie. I'm not going to say it was great. It was a good movie. Actually, when I watched it, I wasn't supposed to watch the whole thing. I was actually supposed to watch an hour of it. I was going to be like, all right, I got to go. And I ended up watching the whole thing, which was good. This is a movie about a narco unit who lost their captain. I think she was a captain or a lieutenant. Forgot. I think she was a captain or a lieutenant, one or two. And they are dealing with dirty cops practically. And he's trying. And Matt and I don't want to say too much. Don't want to say too much, but they're trying to figure out they actually go to this house where apparently there's a bunch of money, and they are being told there's a certain amount there, and they want to rip off the top of it. That's what the rip is. It's pretty much take it from the top. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was a cop, I'd probably take off the top. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, morally, I don't give a shit. But that's just me. That's me. They're drug dealers. I'm not gonna miss it. But no, yeah, man. It was to me, for a movie to be in one setting, I've never had problems with movies being in one setting if they do it right. And to me, they kind of did this right. They had a really good cast of people with Stephen Young, of course, and Tiana Taylor. Like all of them were very good. Forgot the last young lady's name. I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Let me because I don't want anybody sitting there. Well, how come you don't remember the Hispanic chick's name? Because I don't fucking remember names. All right. Sorry. It's Sasha Kali? No, it's not. Hold on. Catalina? No. Yeah, it may have been Catalina. Yeah, Catalina Sandino. Yeah. Probably fucked that whole name up. Hold on, Scott Adkins was in this? Hold on 1 second. My bad, y'all. Hold on. I don't remember Scott Adkins. Hold on. Sasha Kali was Lopez Molina. Was she the one in the house? She is the one in the house. What? That was Sasha Kali? Damn, fuck. Yeah, that's a hell of a cast. They had Supergirl on it. Sorry. All right, my bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, Matt Damon and them are trying. They're trying to count this money out, and pretty much are going against like a bunch of dirty cops and other dirty cops, and possibly other dirty cops. And this really is a big like. This is a good. I wouldn't say cat and mouse. I wouldn't say cat and mouse. I'll say it's a good crime thriller. It's a really good crime thriller. I'm not going to say great. It was a good one. Probably definitely not their best movie. Let's be real. It's Good Will Hunting, and I mean, let's all be honest. It was Good Will Hunting is their greatest movie of all time together. But this movie right here was like the mystery behind what's going on, who set this all up, who really set up their captain, who didn't set up, like all this is completely like you're gonna get really enthralled in the story, like what's really going on, because what you see might not be what you see. Just putting it out there. That's literally all I'm going to tell you about The Rip. It's a good movie. It's good to watch. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm not giving you guys any bad recommendations. I think it's actually pretty good, and you may enjoy it. If you enjoy, like I always tell you guys, if y'all enjoy like a mystery, if y'all enjoy like things to kind of like doesn't seem like it should be semen, I just said semen. Oh my gosh, Andrew, come on, get your life together. Get your life together. Doesn't seem like it looks. Maybe I should say that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it looks. You're gonna enjoy this. I promise you. You will enjoy this show. I mean, movie. It's a movie on Netflix. So continuing on, The Rip, by the way, on Netflix. Okay, next, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Yo, let me tell you something. This show right here, if there was no such thing as Game of Thrones and we didn't know anything about Game of Thrones, we didn't have any type of this show right here would stand alone as it's just all time. I just like this last episode was movie like in 30 minutes. Like a whole movie happened in 30 to 40 minutes of this show. The whole thing. A whole fight scene. We got, getting saved by his original knight. Sir, we're seeing Dunk the Tall getting saved. Like him having to rally himself back against a very formidable enemy, which is Aerion Targaryen. Apparently Targaryens dickheads again. So I mean, we haven't had the Mad King yet. Remember, this is about, I think, 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones happened. So this is what I have read. Dunk the Tall is Brienne Tarth's ancestor. Don't know how yet. The Targaryens, we are getting close to having, we're very close to having the Mad King and the Lannisters and all that shit. We're very close to that part. Maybe I think they said 300 years after the fucking House of Dragons. I don't fucking know. I forgot the years. Okay, I'm sorry. I think this is a good like mix up though. I think they did a really good job of making this a very much more lighthearted TV show. But I'm telling you, this latest episode, it wasn't lighthearted, but it's it's action packed. First of all, it's action packed, and we also get more of Dunk's past, like when he was a kid, why he was around Sir. I forgot the dude's name, but the one that has long John, that dude, that scene messed me up a little bit. I was like, I don't know how he does what he does with that thing, but he definitely killed someone one time with that, not a sword, but with that bad boy. Like that shit was that was ridiculous. I'm just putting it out there. Hold on 1 second, y'all. This is 213. What the fuck is 213? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I don't know anybody from a 213 area code. Okay. Los Angeles. What the fuck you calling me for? All right, continuing on. Yeah. I think it's episode 5. So we got one more episode left. And we had a surprising death in the last episode. Which kind of sucks. I thought this dude was gonna stay alive. I ain't gonna lie to you. And they killed him, and I was like, that's ridiculous. I'm very upset about this. I don't like it. I'm heartbroken. I think he's the best of them, and they're gonna be in shambles after this. I really think so. But Knights of the Seven Kingdom, I give it 2 thumbs up with a 7.5 star rating. If I have a star rating, I have a 7 to 5 star rating. Doesn't make any sense to me, but it doesn't make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. That's actually sounds like it's really good to me. I think that's 12 stars if you ask me. Out of 10, yeah, 12 stars out of 10. Absolutely, it's a great show, great movie. I mean, great show so far. Like I said, that latest episode was a movie in like 40 minutes. I fucking enjoyed it. Yo, HBO has the greatest shows of all time. Let's just hands down, HBO has the greatest shows of all time, hands down. We're not gonna. They have the greatest dramas, and I mean comedies. Nah, I wouldn't say comedies. I will say dramas. They have the best dramas. Faux show. Knights of Seven Kingdom. Faux show. Greatest. That shit is up there as one of the best shows so far. This is a very good first season. Very good first season. Of a show. I will have to definitely. I will concur. Absolutely. All right. That's on HBO. Just remember. All right, so I got to watch the Anaconda remake with Jeff Black and oh my gosh, Paul Rudd. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Hold on, y'all. And Paul Rudd. They did the remake of Anaconda. I like to say this. That shit was funny. I thought it was good. I ain't gonna say it was great. It was good. The Ice Cube cameo was a little. You could have left that. You could have left that alone. If you didn't mix in the original Anaconda, which it was funny because they were trying to take like the scene that they had him on with, I mean, they took a selfie movement. It's hilarious. I think that they I wouldn't say perfectly. I'm not going to say perfectly, but to make sure that this was still a comedy at the end of the day, to make sure that they didn't take the seriousness as in what Anaconda, the original Anaconda was to me really well done. You separated this movie from the original one very well. Now, did you mix in it a lot? Of course you did. You had to, because the original one is a cult classic. Let's be real. It's a cult classic. It's the second time a black guy survived the movie. Second time. We did it, y'all. Made it. This is when we made it. And guess what? Both of them rappers. Both of them were rappers. Former rappers turned into actors. What's up with it? Woo! We did it. We made it. This is when we made it, man. This is when we started making it through movies, man. We did a great job. Through scary movies that we definitely don't belong in. Hey, and by the way, this is gonna sound crazy. We broke stereotypes also. What stereotypes did we break? Black people can't swim. And guess what? In both those movies, those are water animals. One's a shark and one's a snake, big ass snake. It's a snake. It's an anaconda. They go through water. So, just putting it out there broke stereotypes in swimming, and also broke stereotypes in that we die in fucking movies first. We survive. Black History Month. You're welcome. Y'all was right. Y'all didn't think y'all was going to Black History Fact today, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's Black History Fact for your ass. Let's go. Mix that shit in there. Let's get it. Yeah, completely. I completely went off the rails on this one. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. Continuing on. I think Jack Black and Paul Rudd did a really good job, man. These two old friends that were filmmakers, and they wanted to read, and one of them told the other that they bought the rights to Anaconda, and they started making a remake to Anaconda. Problem is that they ran into a real one, completely real one, that was taking out people left and motherfucking right, and that ensued hilarity. Okay, so if you guys get a chance, definitely go check out the new Anaconda movie. I really think it was funny. I think they did a really good job of, like I told you guys before, I think they did a really, really good job of separating the movie. They're separating the original movie with J-Lo and Ice Cube, and also John Voight, who played the fuck out that role, to this comedy with Jack Black and Paul. I didn't know how they were going to work this, but they worked it. They did a really good job. I would definitely recommend this movie. It's one of those mindless watches, but you watch it. So yeah, hold on one second, y'all. Sorry. All right, and lastly, we are going to talk about We Bury the Dead. Sorry, I just want to make sure I get this thing down real quick. Because I forgot who's in this movie. This is how bad this fucking movie is. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. This came out. Oh yeah. Oh, Daisy Ridley. That's what. So I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. This movie is boring as fuck. Holy shit. I watched the whole thing. The movie is boring as fuck. It was bad. It's a bad movie. Daisy, of course, they had my boy that played Nightwing, that played Robin in Titans. You know what I'm saying? He became Nightwing, by the way. Sorry, spoiler fucking alert. Nightwing does show up in live action. But continuing on, it's boring. It's a story about a woman that's going to save her husband through like zombie infested fucking South Africa? I think that was in South Africa. I'm sitting here watching, I'm just like, and then like some weird shit happens. The movie's stupid. It was a bad movie. I'm mad I watched it. Of course the Star Wars killer was in this, but I'm just like, this shit's bad. This is a bad movie. Anybody that said that this was good doesn't know good movies. This shit sucked. I was bored. I was literally bored. For a zombie movie, I was fucking bored. I didn't understand it. I might have to rewatch it, but I'm just like, the ending was like, you knew what the ending was going to be. Like, we already knew like what the problem was. I already smelt the ending by the time the mid fucking movie got through. I was just like, this shit's bad. This is bad. I should not be able to guess the ending right now. I already guessed it. I guessed the shit. And it's crazy how much I guessed it. I was almost perfect with it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I will spoil it for you. So if you guys are ready for the spoiler, I'm going to give you guys this in 3, 2, and no, I ain't gonna give you the spoiler. Sorry, he was ready for me to spoil it for you. You're gonna see, and then I really wouldn't recommend watching it because you're gonna be fucking bored. But at the same time, you have to see how bad this shit is. Like, I just didn't. I don't get it. It felt like, you know what it was? It's 28 years later. If it was weirder. I don't know how it could have got weirder, but it got fucking weirder. It was bad. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying how bad it is. The zombies weren't even that bad of zombies. Like, I don't think they tried to kill people or like they would just go crazy out of nowhere. Like, with the slightest shit, it's like people would just go crazy. I don't know if this was a zombie movie. I don't even know that. I don't know. This woman gets separated from her husband, and she's going across a country filled with these things that's dangerous as fuck with a motorcycle. They went on a motorcycle to go do this. What are we doing here? What are we doing? And then they have to stop using the motorcycle. Not because they ran out of gas, because there's a militia out there just randomly shooting people. That's the action. Then she meets this weird fucking soldier dude. That soldier guy's weird. I don't know. I don't know. You know what it was? It felt like everyone was Walking Dead whenever they get the zombie blood all over them. Like they could walk amongst them, but something would like trigger these zombies to go crazy. And I'm just like, this shit's dumb. This is bad. I'm angry now. Now I'm angry that I wasted my time watching this piece of shit. Yes, the movie is a piece of shit. We Buried the Dead. Yes, absolutely. It was fucking bad. I definitely, I wouldn't recommend you watching it, but if you want to watch some shit, there you go. There's some shit to watch. Here. You want some shit? Here. Shit. There you go. That's the shit that you can watch. Christy was way better. I'm just putting it out there. Christy was way better. Christy was actually a good movie. Just putting it out there. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for reviews. All right, so here is the breakdown of things that we're gonna do. So if you are here and you are a normal member of the podcast, or you are a normal subscriber, so here's what's gonna happen. On the Patreon, we might do some conspiracy type shit. I want to talk about this Nancy Guthrie situation because this shit's weird. The Epstein files, I'm kind of scared to you touch it, but we might touch it. And also there is like the biggest like sports what ifs of all time. Sorry, hold on. That was nasty. Is it out? No, it's not out. Okay. The biggest sports what ifs of all time. Hold on. Sorry. Is it off? Oh no, it didn't. Okay, we didn't get worse. All right, we're good. Okay, continuing on. We're gonna definitely talk about this kidnapping that happened, the Epstein files, and probably the biggest sports what ifs in Patreon at some point in life. Next episode we're gonna be doing more reviews. I've been watching this thing called the Pendragon Cycle. I know you guys, if you listen to podcasts, certain podcasts, they have been talking about this Daily Wire show. I didn't even know Daily Wire had TV shows. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. I don't know why I'm going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it. We're going to talk some shit. This is pretty much what it is. Lincoln Lawyer season 3? I think season 3. Yes. Season 3 of Lincoln Lawyer came out. Y'all know I love me some Lincoln Lawyer. Y'all know that's my shit. So I can't wait to talk about that. The Pit, gut-wrenching episode. Latest episode of The Pit was gut-wrenching. Dark Winds. I caught this a little late. I'm catching up on this a little late. I'll talk about it. And then also Cross, Cross came back out for season 2. And the first 3 episodes are out right now. So y'all know me, I love the Cross the first season, and I'm hoping the second season will pick up exactly where the first season left off. So with that, that is the podcast for today. Where you can find the Cruising Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere else your fight podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, we find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter, and they sound finest. And with that, I like to say I love all of you. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.